Dyer brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Here's where if you're Batesville, you look for the big turnover. Lawrenceburg with some motion. Hand it off. Up. Bounce off of a couple people. Still going, almost out to the 10-yard line when he was stood up at the line of scrimmage, but good leg drive that time by Lawrenceburg, and that makes you think it was probably Kip Main.
Well, he's still down in that pile. Off for Lawrenceburg. They come up to the line.
Which means that Todd is in the ball game a little quicker than Henry. Dyer trying to keep it, and he's rolled down back at about the 7-yard line. Good defense.
Dinners, business meetings, and...
The line of scrimmage comes the Lawrenceburg Tigers. Looks like a full house backfield behind quarterback Dyer. Sends a man in motion. That's Main to the far side. Hands it off to the second man. He's going nowhere as the Batesville defense holds, and it'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Lawrenceburg Tigers, and Batesville tackle, and Batesville, as they've done most of the night, stopped him before he got underway. Dyer back to kick, gets the snap. He gets it off. He gets a driving kick, again away from Siebert. This one goes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line, so Batesville is less than 40 yards away, and Prickle looks like in front of him. Jason gets him set, awaits from the snap from center, gets it. Gives it to Siebert. Siebert with a good drive forward for 6 or 7 as he gets it inside the, that would be the 35-yard line with the better play than the Lawrenceburg defensive line. Meyer, handoff, tailback, Siebert, good running room, breaks it all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll get it straight here. Down to about the 20. First down and 10. Game for some defense for the Lawrenceburg Tigers. Batesville quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Jason Meyer handed off. Siebert straight ahead. Good leg drive. Good push by that offensive line. Together first down carry of 4 or 5 yards inside
the way through those holes.
10-11 remaining in the ball game. Jason Meyer hands off to the tailback again. Siebert with some running room, bounces it down just about what he needed for that first down. We'll wait and see where the spot is. It's down inside the 15-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and very short for the Batesville Bulldogs, less than a yard. Their 10-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage comes Jason Meyer. Hand off, Siebert, right side, running room, down inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 4. First down and goal to go for the Batesville Bulldogs.
And they have Batesville just taking care of business here on this drive.
Hand it off, tailback Siebert, straight ahead again, following that right side of that line. He's got her closer to the goal line. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2 as they unstack them down there. 9:03 remaining.
On the right side of Lawrenceburg.
Batesville up to the line of scrimmage. Jason Meyer gets him set. This time Siebert is nailed behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. So Lawrenceburg, they tried it. One
field goal is not going to do them much good.
Jason Meyer on the roll, lets her go. Intercepted by Lawrenceburg as Lawrenceburg stepped right in front of the Batesville's intended receiver. And Dan Bennett with a good interception stepped right in front of the intended receiver. It would have been a touchdown if he wouldn't have been there. Lawrenceburg gets him up to the line of scrimmage. Dyer on the call. Hands it off straight ahead. Main just bowls his way for 3 or 4 as he brings it out across the 15-yard line. Give him 4 on the play. Lawrenceburg's got it back. Full house backfield for the Lawrenceburg Tigers. Nothing fancy in this second half. Just bring her straight ahead. There's a ball loose on the field, and I believe it bounced right back into the hands of Jason Todd. And he's going to be pretty close out of the backfield. Full house again behind Dyer, waiting for the snap from center. Takes it, hands off. Main with a big offensive play all the way out to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 for the Lawrenceburg Tigers. There was a hole big enough to drive a truck through, which would have given Batesville the ball right back, and it bounced right in their hands. Dyer to that full house backfield, hands it off to the up man as Todd takes it all the way into Batesville territory at the first 45-yard line. First down and 10 for the Lawrenceburg Tigers, and right now they've got everything going their way. Getting the game out of the reach of the Batesville Bulldogs. Full house backfield. Nothing fancy. Bring it ahead. Henry, he's going to pick up 4 or 5. Make it almost 7 or 8 before he's finally brought down by the Batesville defense.
Bruns Gutzweiler Incorporated is your Pratt Lambert dealer in Batesville. Use the paint the professionals use in Batesville. Pratt Lambert from Bruns Gutzweiler.
Handed off again. Just power football by the Lawrenceburg Tigers. First down and 10 at the Batesville. Batesville fan, you need the big break right now. Waiting for the snap. Full house backfield again. Straight ahead. Lawrenceburg is bulling their way down the field. They're still going all the way down to about the 20-yard line. That's pretty close to another first down. Dyer with that full house backfield. Just power football for the Lawrenceburg Tigers as Maine breaks a big one, and he's going to be down inside the 10-yard line before he's knocked down by the Batesville secondary. First and goal for the Lawrenceburg Tigers.
Dan Giles here, though, with this Lawrenceburg drive, 4:18 remaining.
Full house backfield. Just handed off, busted. Pick up 4 or 5 on the carry, down inside the 5-yard line to the 4. Second and goal from the 4-yard line as Lawrenceburg's line is just giving
Sanford.
Manning. Full house backfield. We'd look for Kip Maine about now. Kip Maine has the football. No, Dyer fakes to Maine, takes it in the end zone himself. So Kip Maine turned out to be the blocker. Dyer took it in the end zone for a touchdown. 27-14. So just a few moments ago, it looked like Batesville was going to tie it up. The interception by Vinnip. Lawrenceburg marched right down the field for the touchdown. A drive that covered over 80 yards. Snap, penalties, yards, and a cloud of dust. Extra point attempt, plenty long. Got a little bit too much left-handed drive.
49 of the 54 RBI Sports. This is John Granger. This report has been brought to you by Tom T.P. Chevrolet and Davis Real Estate in Brookville.
Very short, very high kick taken by one of the up men for the Batesville Bulldogs. He gets it back to the 30-yard line where Batesville will have it first down and 10.
There's one bar. It's Owens Country Kitchen in Batesville.
Batesville needs the big play quick as they trail by 13. Meyer drops back. He's under tremendous pressure, trying to get away from it. Does get away from it. Lets it go. Has a man wide open over the middle. Batesville is going to have a first down somewhere in the vicinity of the 48-yard line. As good mobility by Jason Meyer and athletic ability got free as they try to get a quick touchdown to get back in this football game. Jason Meyer has him up to the line of scrimmage. Waiting for the snap. A long count this time. Gets it. Takes the handoff. Drops back. Lets it go as he sends Jason Meyer down. That was an 87-yard touchdown drive by the Lawrenceburg Tigers before. All on the ground. Huge hole by Diesel. He's all the way down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. First down and 10 for the Batesville Bulldogs. 2:40 remaining. Every time he quickly gets his legs going again, gets up to the line of scrimmage. Jason Meyer waiting for the snap from center. Drops straight back. Now he's going to have to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked this time as we have and about 6 of the meanest looking people in the world leading it down the field. Waiting for the snap from center. Jason Meyer gives it to Siebert on the delay, and Siebert just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Inside 2 minutes when 3rd and 10 for the Batesville Bulldogs. Rapidly running out of time and downs. Jason Meyer this time with some time. Lets her go. It's tipped. And in and out of the hands of Jason Laudick. It was tipped by
Wilson Ford.
Everybody's going to be out in the pass pattern on this one, you can be sure. Send John Siebert in motion. Cut him upfield. Meyer going to be way, way short. We see note again. Dan. There's the full house. That's Kip Maine in the middle. Dyer waiting for the snap from center. Send Kip Maine in motion. Hand it off to one of the backs. He'll get nowhere. But right now, Lawrenceburg doesn't need any yardage. They just all three. 27-14, full house backfield. Second down, 9.